Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Activate the contour lines overlay in order to be better able to estimate how the terrain is laid out for building tracks and roads. Right, so I'm going to do that bit first. There it is at long last.
Build a route from a thriving plantation across treacherous terrain to the processing factory where the coffee fruit is husked.
Is that all I got to do? I've already got the rest of it in place. It's all there. So what do we got? Let's remove the contour lines. It does make it easier to see the contour lines when everything goes white like that in the background. I quite like that. That's a good thing. Railroad tracks can be built to connect train stations and train yards. Excuse me. Semarang city over there. We've got Sarabia over here. That's it. So we got these two towns over here. We've already got a railroad heading up through here. Right up to that point right there. So there is the railway station up to there. We've got the coffee plantation there. And then down this way, we've got the export factory. So we've got to get a station down here. And then we've got to join the track as well. So I want to go into there. I want to go to buildings. We've got a passenger station, passenger terminus, cargo terminus. I build a cargo station in the highlight. I would say we want a cargo terminus down here. It's not going to be beneficial to us to have a through road, is it? So we want a cargo terminus, that one. And I need to rotate that bad boy around like that, and we will do it opposite the station right here, opposite the factory. If I do it up there, you can see how much it rises up. And I put that one into there. So I'm actually going to want to move it over a little bit so that we're away, you know, just to bring those contours down a bit. So I'll drop that one into there. Then we need to switch over to the tracks, and we want to go here into the contour lines. And you can see here we've actually got some green points there. It's got color coding. Major contours, minor contours, and so on. And then height at mouse cursor as well. That's pretty cool. So the height at the mouse cursor right there is 11 meters. And the height at the mouse cursor here is 8.5. So all I really need to do is just join the track together from here down to the other one without making any changes whatsoever. I just take that there, run it all the way down, and forcibly connect it there so that it goes right through that terrain. We've got $100 million.
A depot is needed.
Connect, farm, and build a depot in the highlighted area and connect it to the tracks. So that would be... Where's the highlighted area? Tip. To buy trains, you must first build a depot. Oh. In the highlighted area. It's got to be in here somewhere. Right, so I want that bad boy there. And I'm going to rotate that one round. And this one is just going to go like that. So there's no chance of it actually being able to loop back around, but that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. And then I will go and take a track from here. Now this time, let's not mess around with that, because last time we made a mistake on that bit. And I'm going to bring you in there like that, and you're going to drop down, and you're going to join in there.
Purchase a complete train, including locomotive and freight cars.
Train with 4 freight cars which can transport coffee fruit. Should be easy enough. Buy vehicle. Ooh. We've got the D13, which is the new train. And we've got the Borsig down here, which is another new train as well. So the D13 there, this is the same trains that we had available previously. This train was given the legendary name Spanish Broccoli Railway because the fine Zurich gentlemen had puff pastry brought from a well-known Baden chef, especially for the trip. That does 40k. It's got 66 kilowatts of power with a tractive effort of 20 kilonewtons. This one is altogether more powerful. And top speed of 45, whereas that one's a top speed of 40. However, this one's 243,000, that one's 329,000. I think we go with this one anyway. Just because I like the look of that train. That train there is pretty cool. This locomotive was very progressive at that time, although it did not yet have a roofed cabin. So we're going to buy that one. And I need to buy 4 freight cars. So the gondola here is only able to take sugar, whereas the boxcar there is able to take those 2 cargo types there. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I've got a capacity of 16 now. And I'll buy the whole thing for, mediocre. Top speed for slopes. Ah. Still says mediocre. 45, 28, 15. In 80 seconds or 187 meters, 15k. Top speed. So if I get rid of these, that one. So I got the 16 capacity, and then I go back over to that. That's now a top speed of 22k in 61 seconds or 270. So it gives you a decent rundown of what the train overall is capable of with each of the carriages that you buy for it. I like that. That's a really good touch.
The coffee beans can now be brought from the plantations on their way to further processing.
Create a route for the train to deliver coffee fruit to the factory. So first of all, though, we're going to need to go into here. And we're going to give our next name out of the Great Book of Names, which is Deuce. Wait, what? Well, I didn't mean to do that. Deuce MS. There. Right. I've named him. He is all named. I see why it did that. Right, so Juice MS right there, and then I would go. No, I need to make a line first. New line over here. We go to that one there, and then we come all the way up here to. The game is currently paused. Use the speed menu to start the simulation. I don't want to start anything yet. There's no point. What am I simulating? It's not doing anything. Then we can come back down over to here, and I can go to that one, and I can select Juice MS, and I can tell him to go on to line 1. I can then select line 1 over here, and I can choose a color for the train, like that. And then we're going to go down here, like this, and I'm going to start simulating. Oh, that is beautiful. What a beautiful train. Ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely gorgeous. That is just poetry in motion. There is no doubt whatsoever that that is true beauty personified. Look at it. Is that not one of the most beautiful, gorgeous, amazing trains you have ever laid eyes on? If it isn't, I'm saying you are heartless. Utterly, utterly heartless. Look at it. How can you not be inspired by such a beautifully, such an exquisitely beautiful machine? How can you not be? How does this not encourage you to become an engineer yourself and build great wonders? I mean, yeah, admittedly, if I tried to do it, I'd probably end up with a heap of old scrap metal and slag on the floor, but you get the idea. You know, my heart is there. I'd like the idea of being able to do it. There is 16 of those bad boys loaded on board right there. We've got 16 are heading off down through. So we need to deliver the coffee fruit. Right there, create a route and deliver coffee to the factory. It's running all the way down over here. Let's speed up the simulation now, shall we? And go a little bit quicker. Let me go and take a look at Juice over there. Scroll that one out. And I'm going to run that one down the track. There we go. I like this. I really do. This beautiful red train is absolutely stunning. I know the original green is absolutely stunning as well. It really is. It's one of my favourite trains in the whole game that I've seen so far. Or at least one of my favourite games in the original one. There.
What a superb railway. It provides the local plantation leaseholders with truly valuable services. Still fresh from the fields, the fruit quickly reaches the factory. From there, the colony's delightful coffee must be brought to the warehouses and offices in the port for export. That shouldn't be left up to the local coolies. No way. Too easygoing, too inefficient, too unreliable. Specially built stations are called for, so that the first-rate coffee makes it into town undamaged. If need be, stations that can be guarded against plundering hordes.
Build a truck stop in the highlighted areas at the factory and in the commercial area of town. Right, you gotta build a truck stop down over there. The growth of towns is influenced by various factors. Click on a town name for more information. Right, where's the town name? Surabia. Over here. So there is our target populatio. Quality, very good, very good, very good. Shopping, work, overview, destinations. Right, so there's various different things that do affect overall performances. We need to build some buildings. We need to go with a truck station. That's what we need in here. And I want to rotate that bad boy around like that. I'm just going to bring that back a little bit. Drop it in there. If I can get away with it, I only want to demolish one building. Platforms on the left and on the... Okay, I got 2 platforms in there. That should be fine right there. So there's one. And then I got to get the other one is up over here. So I'll swivel that one round over to there. And we dump that into there. Perfect.
Ready to go. Nothing stands in the way of speedy transportation to the local port anymore. Send the freight cars of coffee on their way.
Establish a route between the new stops and allocate at least 4 appropriate vehicles to the route. Build a depot on the edge of town and buy horses and carts for the route there. So I was just looking to see if we got a depot. We don't have a depot, so we need to build one. We will build our depot up here on the edge of there. So I want to go to you. Truck unload. Oh! They've added in a new truck stop. Does not allow loading. It only allows unloading on the sidewalk. Bus, and that one's for passengers. So you've now got separate stations, not bus stops anymore. You've got the separate stations altogether. So I'm going to bring that one up there. And bring that back around a little bit. And dump you right in there. That is absolutely fantabulous. And then I can go into here and I can buy some vehicles. Ooh. Ooh. There is the very first motorized. Not the stagecoach, the Le Besson. We've had the Le Besson before. Quite a fabulous looking machine, it really is. Now, we want to be able to move some of these. Did it say specifically what sort? At least 4 appropriate vehicles to the route. We need to be able to move the coffee. That's all we got is coffee. We haven't got anything else. So European horse-drawn carriage can take all of them. That has a capacity of 4. Covered horse-drawn carriage has a capacity of 5. And the flatbed also has a capacity of 5. This one is 32,000. This one is 32,000. This one is 23. Little visual bug on that. But you got the full price down here anyway. Oh, I see. Look, we've got a scroll bar right here. And I am actually able to move that out. I didn't realize that I could do that. There you go. We can adjust that one out a little bit so that we can get see all of it. So that one's 32, and they're both the same. So we got a choice between the flatbed or the cover. I'm going to go with the covered one. I'll go with that one. We want to get 4 of these, don't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And naturally, we are going to want to have names on all of these. So we've got Charles Ivelios, Jamie O'Connell, and Nigel Pipe are now ready and raring to go. So we're going to take all of those, and we haven't actually set up a line yet. So we want to do that first before we take all of those. I want to go new line right in there and zoom out a little bit. It's going to go from Surabia Halt to Surabia Exchange. Those are the 2 that we want right there. get rid of that one there, and then I want to go back to the road depot over here. I want to take those, and I want to assign them to
The factory now
2.
finds itself in a laudable position by sending processed coffee into town. To experience considerable growth, its products have to reach a clientele with money to spend.
Wait till horse and cars delivered coffee beans. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the front one over here. That's Ivelios right there. Alright, Ivelios, you're coming in here. Look at these. This is why I wanted the covered wagons, because we're able to see a little bit more. Supplying the town, digested driver.
Oh no! Lucas, the capable engineer on your locomotive, seems to have vanished from the face of the earth. Or anywhere else for that matter. Time to find a stand-in. Right away. Would one of the natives be able to meet this difficult challenge? Several locals show an interest in learning the decidedly noble profession as locomotive engineer. A practice route for training purposes is needed. Meanwhile, certain signs are feeding horrible rumors about the indigenous tribe's diet.
Oh. So it would appear that our engineer may have met an untimely demise at the hands of another person and his chosen diet. Interesting. Build a test track with 2 small stations and a depot in the highlighted area. Where's the highlighted area? Test track and a depot. From this distance, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. It's all in this mountain right here. I've got to build a test track with 2 small stations and a depot in this area. So I've got the Semarang sugarcane plantation. So I guess we got to put a depot somewhere near here. I want to go buildings in here. Modular terminus for cargo. Right, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to need to do. Build a test track with 2 small stations and a depot. So what's that? The train depot. That's the one that we need there. So I'll go with the cargo station. I'll go with that one, and I'll go with the 80-meter single track station in here. So that is a very small one. And then we can rotate that one around like that. And that can join in on there like that. Now, where am I going to put the other one? It's got to connect into a road. Well, there is a road up here, so I can do it that way. Can build a test track there. Where did this one go? I was actually pointing that way, so we're going to need to go this way round the mountain. I can do that. I can do that. We'll bring that one over to there, and we will join that one in there like that. There. And then we will come off of that, and we will go here into the train. I go to tracks like that, and you need to come on out. And go all the way round to there. That's 100,000 to get round to that point. And then this one here needs to come all the way over here, and that's going to join into there. So I've actually got a tunnel that goes under that bit. This round here is all right, and then we go straight under a tunnel under there. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's not like I got a shortage of money. I got $98 million, just about. Almost. I need to get a depot out onto this one. The depot doesn't matter where I put it. That makes no difference whatsoever. So I can drop the depot down over this side somewhere. I go with that one there, and I need to twirl you around like that. Dump you down there.
The correct way to drive the vehicle must be practiced first, so that potential passengers are not scared off right away. In the meantime, some hard-to-digest news reaches you. Your skilled worker is said to have fallen victim to a bloodthirsty tribe of cannibals.
Oh dear. Buy a locomotive and have it driven along the test track for at least 1,500 meters. Oh, supplying the town is
Thanks
done.
to your reliable deliveries, the factory is working far above par. Although it would certainly be capable of processing much more, virtually colossal capacities of coffee. You should weigh the idea of increasing the transport volume, because coffee from the colony is a commodity in great demand in parlours and salons on the continent. One train isn't enough to adequately supply the factory with coffee fruit. A passing siding is needed so that a second train can use the line.
Connect the first and second highlighted ends of the track to build a passing loop. Which will be right there. Excuse me. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to go over to here and we're going to build our station. Have them drive a loco along the test track at least 1,500 meters. So I'm going to need to build a new line here, and I'm going to go one stop there and one stop there. Semarang to Semarang South. That's the line that we've got. Right. Then I can go over into the train depot over here, and I can buy a train, and we're going to buy one of the D13s, because we've already got a Borsig running around, and I'm going to buy another Borsig in a bit. So I'm going to buy that one there and I'm not going to worry about any carts or anything else, I don't think. Or maybe I should. We'll add one. The boxcar or the gondola. What's the weight of that one? That one's 5 tons. Oh, they're both the same. All right, let's go with the gondola because we don't have one yet. So we'll add that one in there. We've got a single cart on that one there. So we've got train there. That one does actually need a new name, and that is Miss Pelt right there. So Miss Pelt is going to go from there onto line 3 and start running that. There. I'll bring that one out. And there we go. Miss Pelt right there. Beautiful, tiny little train. I like this train. Look at that. Oh, there's one more thing that we got to do. There's one more thing that we need to do with this train right here. Details. Capacity, colour. I need to set the colour to be the same as the line. So I've only got to set one of them. So there's the next one. We've got that one done right on there. Excellent. Right, that's all good. That's wonderful. So next I need to go over to this side. And I want to take a track, and I want to join it from there all the way down over to there like that.
The trains should wait for each other on the passing siding. This requires placing signals.
Place signals in the blue zone and the green zone. So I need to put a signal there. The line automatically adapts to the signals which are placed. Open the line manager to see what effect signals have on the line. Signals can be used to regulate traffic, build signals next to tracks. Right. Now, this is a bit that I struggle with. So that one there. Which way do I need to put it? Put that one. I see. Right. That goes that way there. And then that one all the way out there. But it's only here that I can put it. So it's got to go on that side, like that. And then I got to put one up over here. So that is for traffic coming up that way. And then that one is for traffic coming down this way. So I want to put this one in here, right on that edge there.
If the plant is to be used to its fullest capacity, another complete train is needed.
So you don't actually need that many train signals, do you? Just the one like that. Okay. Bonus task in here. Have them drive the loco. They're just about done on the bonus task now. So we'll let them do that before we do the next bit. We'll go up over here. It's going back into...
Good news. The locomotive engineer has returned safe and sound. While you pictured him in the stomachs of savages, he was having the time of his life in the virgin forest. Naturally, you can't tolerate misconduct like that. And regretfully, have to fire the good man.
So he's not been eaten, but we're getting rid of him anyway. Alright, okay, fine. So we've done that bit right there. We will leave that one... I don't know why we need to leave that one running. Whether we should, whether I should just... Miss Pelt? Miss Pelt can just keep going backwards and forwards. We may end up needing to use that train anyway. So we want to come down here to the Sarabia depot, and I need to buy another train. So I want to add one of those, and I want to add 4 more of those like that. Buy that one in there. Then, obviously, I need to do a name for our train right here. This one is Devansh Mahajan. There. And Devansh Mahajan needs to go on to line 2. Isn't it? No, line 1. You there need to go on to line 1. That. Buying a second
Wherever
train.
coffee production thrives, business and prosperity flourish too. Thanks to the railroad, the port town of Surabaya has become a lively trading centre for countless goods and services. All kinds of people from all corners of the island want to do profitable business here. And that's why the colonial administration has commissioned you with setting up a passenger line from Semarang to Surabaya. Time to build a line which will soon link the key trading hubs in eastern Java.
Okay, that sounds easy enough. Right, colour. Yeah, but that's the colour of the line, isn't it? So what I want to do is clicking on that one over there. Line, configure vehicles. I do that in there, and then you've got to do it like this. There. So it doesn't automatically make them red when they come out onto the line. You've got to do that manually. But that's all right. We can do that manually. So that train is going up to there, and he's stopping there. So how do I know that that one's stopping it, anyway? Where's the signal to say that it's stopping it? That matter. Where's... Oh, there's the other train. Yeah, the train's up there and is on its way down, so we've got to wait for that one. They'll pass each other in the middle. That'll be absolutely fine. Build a railway line which will soon link the key trading hubs. Connect Surabaya and Semarang with a passenger railway. So I've got to build a brand new railway line from here all the way down to here. Well, that's actually not too difficult. I put one there. And I only need a straight backwards and forwards line. I don't need to have a through line on that one. So I don't need this kind of configuration here and in a loop. I just want a straight backwards and forwards passenger terminus on this one. So we're going to swivel that one around there. And I'm actually going to put that one right in there. Now I want to zoom in a little bit because I want to see what the... Oh, I see. Right, you get that in close to the road. And as footpaths that are coming in onto it. I wondered what that was, like how it was joining in. So you got 2 over there. I got... They sort of spread out wider and wider, don't they? And I can bring that in there. So I've got a whole load of them over there. Just going to put that there, just like that, I think. That works well. So I've got that one there. I've got the passengers will be able to go between them. So then we want to... Actually, no! That's only a really small station. How do I undo? Is there an undo option? I don't think there is. Is there an undo? Confirm destruction. Right. I want to remove that one because I actually want that to be slightly different. I want that one to have 2 tracks going up and down. That's why I want it to be slightly different. I mean, the length of it is probably all right, but we'll go for 120 meters anyway, just in case the length of it isn't quite sufficient. And I put that one in there. So I got 241,000, that one cost me. And then we're going to go up over this side, and we want to put another one in, and that one... Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we've got time for today. Sometimes even our fantastic pilots, train drivers, and lorry drivers, and bus drivers, and boat drivers, and all the other drivers need a little bit of rest. So while they rest up and have a cup of tea, if you've enjoyed the episode, could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.